Alrighty, I think we're back from ads. So welcome in, everybody. Wow, we got a lot of people here early. Joining in on the fun. Hi, Amir. I see you. We're just busy listening to Peak. Most wonderful time of the year. It's Advent. It's Christmas season, everyone. Hi, Floshed. It's Christmas. Happy Chrysler, everyone. And it's commission time, too. It's because we're working on commissions tonight. We are going to be drawing. Well, actually, before I get into drawing, y'all see the little Stella down here. Do y'all like her? Y'all like it? It's Happy Crisis. So that was made by Pie Dye Art on Instagram. Hold on, let me find her link. Let me make sure I credit her. Shout her out. I commissioned her to do this. So that's her. If y'all want your own little like low poly animations or high poly animations, she's a very good animator. Yes, I did. I did help with Jimmy's birthday concert, and I'll probably be posting the song that we did on my channel here in the next few days. But anyways, we're gonna draw this this young man. GalaxyCon is this week. Ooh. I gotta remember this guy's name. Nice. I hope you have fun. This is Mako. We're gonna be drawing Mako. Alrighty. So I want to do kind of a cool static pose that like accentuates all of his design, but really like points out the clothes that he's wearing. I need to ask him if he wants the WWE belt or not, actually. We actually get to 6 out of 7 stream watching streak. Nice. Sight is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Forcefully ripped away. It looks like he does.
That was intro to yoga?
Let me see. I don't think he normally has the WWE belt on him. So I'm going to draw him without it, and then if he wants it on, I'll add it on. So just as a rough, we're going to go here-ish with this. Let's see, it looks like he is right-handed, so we will... Let's see, I could probably do here, holding on to his... Hang on. Holding on to his sword here. Maybe more so out here for a blade this long. So yeah, we're going to be listening to this album the whole time just because, one, I know it's safe for Twitch, and two, it's peak. You watched the DMC Netflix series. I forgot they made a Netflix series. Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Turn into half Captain Planet? Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. I've got this commission, and I've got a big one that the guy hasn't gotten back to me on yet. Peak. This one shouldn't take too long because I don't even have to draw his mouth. Well, I do have to draw his mask, but we will worry about that. Shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Oh, good sax. Yes. Yes, we all will be together if the fates allow. I love this song so much. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Part of me wants to do like a free little Christmas EP or something. Some karaoke tracks that I could find or something. Oh Holy Night. Oh Holy Night would be a good one. Baby, it's cold outside. But baby, it's cold outside. How lucky that you dropped in. I'll hold your hands, they're just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurry? Listen to that fireplace roar. Beautiful, what's your hurry? Put some records on while I pour. Baby, it's bad out there. No cabs to be had out there. Your eyes are like starlight now. I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell. Mind if I'm moving closer? Outside. It's cold outside. Oh, it's been so long since I've drawn a dude. The window at the storm. Gosh, your lips look delicious. Want to start drawing would be a good place to start. Yep, start with IRL. Start with traditional. Get good with pen and paper, then transition your skills to digital. Build the fundamentals on paper, then move to digital. That's the way that I did it. My hand. How can you do this thing? And, like, all you really need to do, doodle something every day. Doodle something every day. Cold, baby, it's cold outside. You just got to keep your skills up. Don't slack. You have to start with bodies and faces. Snugs roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Can you tell that I really like crooner jazz? With their eyes all aglow, I find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase. Now, my dad plays saxophone. I wonder if he'll let me use some of his tracks for it. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, that turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Ding, ding, ding. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to. I'm telling you, Jay Schlatt just needs to lock in and do like a jazz standards album. Like a Sinatra standards album. I mean, do My Way, Luck Be a Lady, do some Fly Me to the Moon. He's got a voice for it. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good, for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Shoo, when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. Knows if you've been bad or good, so be good, for goodness sake. Better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. God, why does this style of music only get popular around Christmas? While the merry bells keep ringing, happy holiday to you. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus has got it round. Christmas snow is right on the ground. And old Santa sneaks into town. He'll be coming round the chimney down. I don't like this arm. Good little boy, 'cause it does a big bundle of joy when he's coming down the chimney down. Big fat pack upon his back, and lots of goodies for you and for me. Now see, Amir, I've never played Devil May Cry, so I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm happy for you, though. He'll be coming down the chimney down, with a big fat pack upon his back, and lots of goodies for you. Let's see, if I were to... Let's see, let's have him... kind of... Actually, let's have him put his fingers on the other side of the blade here. Let's see, he'll be doing kind of this. Ring in, happy holiday to you. Hang on, based on the way that this is curved from the handle, if it curves this way and the blade is on that side, he's got a reverse blade katana, it looks like. And I actually have one of these too. If y'all have never seen one, I can show you mine. Well, no, the timber's still backwards for the way it's curved there. I think it might just be a stylistic thing. But a reverse blade katana, this side is actually sharp and this side is dull. So that way, you are merciful to your enemy. It's supposed to be symbolic. Must, with every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. We're actually going to have him wrap some lightning around here from his hand. The ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. My man's whistling for this one. He's whistling. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm telling y'all, if I do karaoke, it'll all be songs like this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I completely forgot to mention, y'all, my commissions are half off right now for Christmas. So y'all should go get some while they are such a cheap price. You can get a commission from me for as little as $10 right now. If you don't want a commission from me, another way you can support me is by, or not support me, but support a good cause. We are doing a fundraiser for Wreaths Across America right now. We have raised, I believe, $10. $10 total. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see, have we raised anything else? No, we've only raised $10. $10 of our goal. So if you want to support a good cause, that's a great cause. Most wonderful time of the year. Be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. Okay, the only problem with this commission is that I was not left a way to contact him about having his OC drawn. So let's see. Let me see where a good way to contact him was that he left on his VGen. All right. So until I hear back from him, hang on. Let me tell him we're live. All right, I left him a link through his Instagram. So hopefully he will get back in contact with me, because I apparently can't chat with him through VGen for some reason. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Merry little Christmas, make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Once more, through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. I can use this opportunity until I hear back from him to make the wrinkles a little nicer. God, I love the tone of the sax they used. So the thing is, I accidentally charged him 100% up front because I didn't double check my work. So I'm making sure I get this to be as good as possible before I send it to him. But baby, it's cold outside. I used to know how to play this song on guitar. I need to learn guitar again. They're just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurry? People miscontextualize this song all the time. You have to think of it for the context of when it was written. Like at the time, the lyrics were a little playful jab of they're trying, she keeps trying to figure out reasons to stay. She's like, oh, my mom's gonna worry. Oh, maybe I'll just have one more drink. Did you put something in here? Oh, I guess I gotta stay. Sigh. But baby, it's cold outside. Key that you dropped in. Historic context and reading comprehension has been lost on people. Because, they're gonna be suspicious. Oh, maybe just another cigarette. I will say, at the same time that all this drama was going around a few years ago, I want y'all to take a quick guess what the #1 song on the Billboard charts was at the same time that all that drama came about. What do you think was the #1 song at the same time? Let's see, when was this? 2018, probably? If I remember right, it was pre-pandemic. It was not Bury the Light. I wish it was. That would mean our country has taste, but it was not Bury the Light. I also can't hear this song without my dad going, every time it comes on, he goes, poor Chet. I mean, the whole song starts with them roasting his nuts on an open fire. Chet's nuts roasting on an open fire. And now that I've said it, you'll never unhear it. I'm offering this simple phrase. Kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, I think these are just normal pants, from what I could tell on the ref sheet. Oh, I'm offering this simple phrase. I need to line up the blade with his actual sword hilt. Said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. You know, none of his references have a sheath, but I think if he's going to carry a sword, he needs a sheath. All right, I think I'm going to send this his way. At least I'm going to try. It didn't leave me any way to contact him except for, like, email. So let me email him real quick. Sorry, y'all are sitting here while I'm writing an email. Let's find you. Well, happy holidays. Hello, Cole. Da 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 da. Every good little boy. All right, it may be a good time to pause on this for now until I get a response back from him. So I may work on something else for a little bit. Let me just save this in my clip files. This is a commission for another streamer. Let me see if I can get his info pulled up again. Actually, we're gonna pull up his Twitch and I'll give him a shout out real quick. This is a commission.
Boom!
For, oh, wait. No, there we go. The channel you're shouting out doesn't exist. I copied his link. Oh, I just need to do his username. That's right. There we go. That's who we're drawing tonight. But right now, I'm kind of waiting on him to get back to me so I can make more progress on this. But for now, I think what we'll do is work on my entry for the Calling Art Contest. That seems like a good idea. So let's see. All that's really left, line art wise, is Melinda. Woo! Yeah, baby! It's what we've been waiting for! It's what it's all about! It's like the ones I used to know. Okay, where's Melinda's ref? There we go. Throw it in there with her. I got the angle pretty good for Melinda, but I think I need to make the chin more pronounced. What's the best Christmas song? Best Christmas song. To sing or to listen to? Because I may have a different answer for which one. O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. O Come, O Come, Emmanuel's a good song. Listen to is my thought. See, now here's the thing. My opinion might be biased because I've sang a lot of Christmas concerts. My favorite... Oh, I've got it. My favorite Christmas song of all time is Silent Night. But I know it's not very historically accurate, Silent Night is, but it is my favorite part of the Christmas concert, the Lessons and Carols concert that I was a part of every year. We would sing that song a cappella by candlelight with like a choir of 100 or so people. And it was the most beautiful thing I have ever heard was singing Silent Night in that concert in the chapel of my college. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So I have background with this song. This song reminds me of my mama and papa had a big animatronic Santa Claus that they would put out every year. If you push a button down by its foot, it would play this song, and it would swing its arms back and forth. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Every time I hear this song, I think of that. Hosting marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. I don't know about you. I have never told ghost stories at Christmas. I don't know where that line comes from, but I have never told ghost stories at Christmas ever. Sir, I believe the holiday that you are thinking of is Halloween. Unless you celebrate Christmas on its historically accurate date, which is in September. Most wonderful time of the year. Listen, that is the only Christmas ghost story that I have ever heard. And believe me, I'm not sitting around the campfire starting with Marley was dead to begin with. By the way, best version of A Christmas Carol is the Muppets Christmas Carol, without a doubt. Signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. Also, how bougie and hipster do you have to be to bring your own corn for popcorn? Slowly dying. that whole deal. Skillet's a metal band. You expect them to record A Christmas Carol and not make it metal? What'd you expect them to do? And you know what? I'm going to say it. Pearl Clutchers, listen. Hang on. I need this camera to track me so that I can get my point in. Pearl Clutchers, listen. The kind of people that Skillet ministers to probably would never talk to you. They would never talk to you. But you know who they do listen to? A metal band that preaches them the gospel every concert. So don't be clutching your pearls and saying, oh, how dare they ruin this song. For some people, that might be the first time they've ever heard that song. I met a friend in college who had never heard the song Amazing Grace until we sang it. So just remember, you may be someone's first exposure to the gospel. Skillet might be someone's first exposure to the gospel. The kind of people that listen to Skillet probably would never talk to you, and you'd never talk to the people that listen to Skillet. So, pearl clutchers, stop clutching your pearls and start spreading the gospel. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. My dad told me a story one time of that exact kind of situation. He met a woman in church one time. She was like covered in tattoos, and she wore a very low cut like shirt to church, like because it was very obvious she wanted people to look at her tattoos, and she was like covered from wrist to wrist in tattoos. Hang on, I gotta go full screen for this. So she was covered from wrist to wrist in tattoos. And he saw her coming for a couple weeks. And he finally went up to her and said, all right, I have to know what's the story behind it. And she told him, well, I was a Satanist starting here. And she told the story of every tattoo going up her arm and went all the way across her chest. And she said, here's where I got saved. And he looked, and all this demonic imagery was on this arm, and then it got to here, and it was just scripture and angelic imagery and scripture all the way down her other arm. She said, I choose not to cover this up because this is my testimony. And there are people that look like me that would never speak a word to you, and people that look like you that would never speak a word to me. This is how I minister. This is how I preach the gospel to people. It kind of changed my whole view on like, you know, I used to look at like Christian rap the same way. Then I started thinking like, you know, that's someone's first exposure to the gospel. There are people that listen to that music that would never, ever want to speak to me. Amir, I didn't know you had vitiligo. You know, that's, at least in the part of the world I live in, that's a pretty rare thing to have. I don't think I've ever met anyone with vitiligo around here. All over your arms and legs. Dang. Wait, no, yeah, I've seen one or two people around where I live with vitiligo. So does and please tell me if I'm being insensitive by asking about it. I just want to learn. I don't want to offend. Does vitiligo just affect your skin, or does it like affect your whole immune system? Because I know it causes like different colored patches on the skin. Is it just the skin, or does it go deeper than skin? Does it affect your muscle? Does it affect... It could be a vitamin D deficiency. Okay. You know what my doctor told me? When I went and I actually got diagnosed for mild depression, he said that the reason that a lot of people have worse depression in the winter is because there's less sunlight. You go through a vitamin D deficiency. Trauma. I see. Well, just talk about whatever you're comfortable talking about. But yeah, when I got diagnosed with a mild depression at the doctor's office, his solution for me was literally go touch grass. Go touch grass. Went outside because you had to go to school and also recess. Touching grass is very good. You need your vitamin D. You need sunlight. Oh, didn't I? Yeah, I became bisexual, transgender. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna snooze ads for now. Yeah, I went to college with a guy who eventually became transgender. I tried inviting him to church and everything. Just be praying for him. You know, he's had a lot go on in his life, and he needs Jesus. Mm. Tonight. Golly, but and Amir, the important thing with that is God brought you through it, didn't he? God brought you through it, didn't he? It's that's part of the reason I really don't like when people say God won't give you anything you can't handle. Oh, God gives you plenty. God gives you plenty that you can't handle all the time. All the time, God will give you stuff that you can't handle. He will never give you anything that you can't handle without him. Or, wait, wrong wording. He will never give you anything that you can't handle with his love and guidance. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm offering praise. He'll always give you a way out. Yeah, we used to have at my old church, and I wish we'd do it at my new church. We had Sundays that we would call baptism Sundays. And our church was built to where, if need be, we could baptize people on the spot. So, like, if someone came to faith in Christ and they needed to be baptized that day, we could do it that day. Yes, bass Christmas album, do quack. Yeah, Amir, sometimes stepping up is the hardest part. We used to have we called it baptism day because it was literally just a day dedicated to just preaching the gospel, baptizing people. We would have everything that they needed ready to go. We'd have hair products, we'd have changes of clothes, we'd have fresh underwear for people sitting in the back. I mean, we were ready for any excuse. We wanted nothing to stand in the way of people saying no. And our baptistry was built to where there was actually a little cutout. There was a little cutout of in the baptistry to where the pastor could step into that little cutout and stay dry and could literally baptize people in the middle of service. Reminded me of something I held back for years. Mm-hmm. After many years, I confessed it in my family a few months back. Well, good on you for confessing, Light. Good on you for trusting your family and your significant other enough to where they can help you and stay accountable with that. I mean, I had to go through a similar experience. I won't say with what, but a few years, because I don't want to mention it on stream, but I went through something like that when I was in high school. I got so convicted, like while I was at my job at Chick-fil-A, that I called my dad and said, "Hey, I need you down here right now. I need to tell you something." And we just talked and cried. And it was And after you do, it's just the most freeing thing. It's the most freeing thing. It's a literal weight lifted off of your shoulders, isn't it? All right. So, I don't mean to break up a touching moment, but we are about to have ads. So I'm going to throw on a BRB screen, and we are going to be right back. We can pick up where we left off, but if y'all want to move on, that's fine too. I'm going to throw up my BRB screen, get me a drink of water and everything. Y'all, y'all get something to drink too. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, do light, since y'all are both here. Since y'all are both here, I feel I need to ask. I need to ask all of chat actually. What is your favorite Christmas song? Your favorite Christmas song? Mine is Silent Night. Though I know it's not entirely historically accurate. Snowman by Sia. A new one for the entry. So the reason I say Silent Night isn't exactly accurate, Mary gave birth in a stall with no epidural. Do you think that night was quiet? You don't like Mary Did You Know? Mary Did You Know is good. What do you have against Mary Did You Know? I do have a Christmas song that I have something against, though. It's because she built different. I will tell you one Christmas song. Anyone that grew up with Christian radio in the 2000s. Anyone that grew up with Christian radio in the 2000s. Mary Did You Know is the golden standard compared to Christmas Shoes by Mercy Me. At least I think it was Mercy Me. It might be New Song. The Abomination. I think that Christmas Shoes is the worst song I've ever heard. Really? Christmas Island? Christmas Island. The shoe song should be banned. Yes, it should be. Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please. Christmas Island? No, Christmas Island is an Elvis song. Duke, Christmas Island is an Elvis song. Pentatonix is very good. I used to be a Pentatonix fanatic. I want to be happy, not cry my eyes out. I don't even cry about it anymore. It's just annoying now. It's the most annoying song on earth, Christmas Shoes. Sir, I want to buy these shoes. It's like the most overly depressing song that you'll ever hear. And they played it all the time. Oh, it's not Jimmy Buffett. No, Christmas Island is actually an Ella Fitzgerald song. My bad. Proof. Ella Fitzgerald. Before Jimmy Buffett was probably even alive. You just really like Jimmy. Listen, Jimmy Buffett's great. How old is this track? Okay, this is from 1960. Oh, here's the version I'm thinking of. The Andrews Sisters. Yes. This album's from 1996, but this is from way before then. Across the sea. Fucking from a big coconut tree. This one is just better by default because it's the Andrews Sisters. The trumpets make up for it? Yeah, big band trumpets always make up for it. Christmas on Christmas Island. The Andrews Sisters are one of the most talented like vocal groups I think I've ever heard. Or at least from this era, they're one of the more talented ones. Lindsey Sterling, always a favorite. Since I'm looking new, if you don't ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, Christmas dreams come true. Big band trumpets make everything better. This one's honestly one of my favorites because, like, it's not specifically a Christmas song. It's just a winter song. Is it cold outside? Time to break out, baby. It's cold outside. I still hate that people tried to cancel this song because it's... I sang this song at a high school chorus concert when I was in high school. They made the girl stay at his house against her will. No, she's being cheeky. Listen, she's being cheeky. She's being like, oh, I guess one more cigarette won't hurt. Oh, I really gotta get going. Well, you know, maybe one more drink won't hurt. Oh, did you put something in here? I guess I'll have to stay till it wears off, you know? She's playing coy. She fueled it and played victim. Or, baby, it's back. She's not there. It's up to your knees out there. My hand. How can you do this thing to me? Think of my lifelong sorrow. He wasn't ready to match her freak. Somebody gonna match my freak circa 1940. Satisfy their rat desires. I know I said this earlier, but y'all weren't here for it. Every time this song comes on, I can't help but think of what my dad would say. He'd always say, "Poor Chet." Neil Diamond Christmas? Hmm. Dude, there is one song my wife cannot stand. Her least favorite Christmas song, I will tell you right now, even more so than Christmas Shoes. For some reason, well, I know the reason, but for some reason, is Last Christmas by Wham. She cannot stand that song. So, do light. When you work in retail and hear that song come on every 15 minutes, you start to hate it. That's why she hates it. It reminds her of when she worked retail at the holidays. Yeah, it's like hearing closing time at a bar. It She just hates it, man. She hates that song. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This chat is my safe space to listen to Last Christmas by Wham. No, you don't have to like Wham. There's only a couple songs from Wham that I actually like. Well, maybe more than a couple, but still. Wake Me Up Before You Go is a good one. Private Eyes. Wait, no, that was Hall & Oates. That was Hall & Oates. I'm thinking of Hall & Oates. Yeah, there's not that many Wham songs that I like. Puppy's doing a stretch in the back. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see. Does that zoom out? Yeah, I think it zoomed all the way out. Mr. Roman, say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Hi, people. Say hi, people. I have today and tomorrow off because I'm working on Saturday. And it's going to be a long Christmas for us at the conference center. We have every weekend filled until Christmas. holidays. Happy holidays. Hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock we'll be coming down the chimney down. Fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on a Christmas tree. It's the holiday season. So hoop-de-doo and dickory-dock. And that hand looks wrong. It's too big and her fingers are long. Holiday to you. So quick. I caught a little bit of it. And now that I've made that art for her, she has to do Princess Stream now. Of a white tinfoil hat conspiracy. Oh. Did you see her stream today where they were talking about the plagues of women's fashion? Mm-hmm. Mm. Twitch is listening. You didn't have to tell me that. The government's corrupt. Open your third eye, people. Open your third eye. Wake up, sheeple. I broke her wrist. Her wrist is broken. There we go. It's a little better. Her wrist doesn't need to exist. She doesn't need it to hold the sword or anything. Treetops glisten and children listen to. Okay, does anyone in chat believe in Santa Claus? Yes. Saint Nicholas was a real person. I don't mean Saint Nicholas. I mean Santa Claus. the symbol of capitalism that is Santa Claus. I believe in Santa. Have you been good boys and girls this year? Now, who else eats the cookies? Santa for a toy truck. I believe in Jesus. Base. Based. And gay happy meetings. He said gay. I asked Santa for a toy truck. Rolling out in the snow. The pot-bellied man in the red suit does exist. NORAD tracks him, and we all know to trust the government. The greatest lie ever told is I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Santa is a government propaganda. Trying to remember how her feeties look. Outside is frightful, well, the fire is so delightful. Since we no place to go. Get inside! Get inside! Get inside! let it snow. I didn't see Rudolph is apocryphal. freaking, they're in the walls. They're in the walls. Oh, God, I'm gonna cry. Rudolph is part of the Catholic canon. He's one of the 8 reindeer saints that the Catholic and Orthodox churches don't agree on. I'm going to take off a few of my Catholic followers with these jokes. Rudolph's the next pope. Streets in Rome red. Oh, you are Catholic flushed. Okay. Hang on. I've got a song. Red smoke means Santa has chosen a new reindeer. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I've got a joke queued up that every Catholic service ever. Every Catholic service ever. Let's all get up. What happened to my camera, dude? What happened? What does red mean? Does I might have to reset my camera. What happened? There we go. Okay, y'all gonna see me freeze for a little bit. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. I sure hope we are. The gremlins got after my camera. He's gone. He's vanished. Hold on. I gotta get my sources back up and I gotta reset my input. There it is. Hi. Hi, everybody. Come on, you can track me. I know the software has it in it. There we go. Oh, it's left hand. Left hand. Okay, we're going to do a deep analysis. We're going to... No. I don't want a holly jolly Christmas. I want Rudolph. We're gonna look at the misfit. Where's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I need the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, please. Hang on, let me set my... We're gonna... All right, Gene Autry. Come on, Gene, where's the song? We can do the DMX version. Let's actually not do the DMX version. All right, Dean. Okay. We gotta analyze this. You would even say it glows. All right, so let's analyze. Let's analyze these lyrics real quick. Rudolph has a very shiny nose. If you ever saw it, you'd say it glows. Rankin Bass made his nose light up. It never says that his nose lights up. It just says that it's so shiny that you think it glows. Right? Rudolph can't navigate for crap. All the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Okay, what are reindeer games? What are reindeer games? Bro is not a headlight. No, light. I'm saying, look, you would even say it glows. It doesn't glow. Also, nowhere in this song. Oh, wait, never mind. It does say he's red. It's red. But it's not like a freaking headlight. It just glows. It glows at best. Also, red, Rudolph's a commie. I'm going to tell you now, Rudolph is a commie. One foggy... Yeah, no, your differences, you deserve to be ostracized for your differences until you become useful. That's the message of Rudolph. Hide your differences until they become useful. Rudolph is a terrible, terrible story to teach to children. Also, Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping? He knows when you're awake? I'm sorry, sir. That's stalking. That's a crime where I'm from. That is a federal offense where I'm from, especially to do it to children. He knows if you've been bad or good? By what standard? I don't want Santa Claus to come to my town. If he's spying on little kids. Chris Hansen needs to have a sit down with Santa. Just don't ask questions. I think I can ask plenty of questions, Flosh, because he can also be charged with breaking and entering. What sane man goes through the chimney? This song isn't joyful. It's a warning. Santa's coming to town. Protect your children. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. Hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your husbands too, because Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, obviously, we have Jack Frost in Central Park. He's climbing in your windows, nipping at your nose. So hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your husbands too, because Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, she may be, but I'm not going to bring it up if she's lurking and wants to stay lurking. I'm glad she's here, if she's still here. Yeah, he has millions of elves. How old are those elves, Santa? Well, to be fair to Santa, Santa might have a point on this. Because elves are typically very old, right? Elves are practically immortal. So Santa could get away with hiring elves, I think. Unless he hired those elves as children, in which case he's breaking multiple labor laws. I can still only imagine. Santa, why don't you have a seat? And you receive letters from these children. What do these letters entail, Mr. Claus? So originally I was going to put her cape up here, and then I remembered her whole cape is around her waist. We appreciate our lurkers here. Yeah, big congrats to Melinda. She got married. She and Weiss are officially married. Big congrats to her. There was a time in my life when I was very immature about the idea of marriage and all. I'm glad I'm out of that phase now, though, and I can appreciate the gift that marriage is. You know what? That's my advice to young couples. If you can't afford a wedding, don't have one. Just get married at the courthouse. You're just as married as everyone else if you get married at the courthouse instead of at a church. Also, hot take, being broke is not an excuse to not get married. If you two are broke and you get married, guess what that makes you? Broke and married. That's it. That's exciting. Yeah, I would say if you really have to pick, and this is just me, if you have to pick, save the money, Small wedding, big honeymoon. That's what I would do. Small wedding, big honeymoon. You would be surprised what you can afford, honestly, for travel. Look, Santa's bragging about his breaking and entering. He's got people writing songs about it. No, I'm not going to leave a present for old Saint Nick to come through my chimney that I don't have. Hi, Pri. It's good to see you. But yeah, I'd say if you're getting married, have a small ceremony, few friends, some family. That's what we did. Did it at my old church. Oh, and if you are getting married, please, 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 please go through premarital counseling. Please, 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 I am begging you. Go through premarital counseling, even if you know this person is the one. Go through it. A lot of churches will not let you get married if you do not go through premarital counseling. I know ours didn't. We had to go through 6 months of premarital counseling before they even let us get married at the venue. I think we maybe had 50 people at our wedding. I think it was 6 months, but it was like a once a month thing. We went through 6 months of premarital counseling. And it was a once a month deal. You don't need a lot of people. You don't. You don't. Honestly, you'll send out invitations. You'll be surprised who won't come. You'll be surprised who will come. You'll be surprised who will show up. We're premarital counseling with our priest, but he knew us well enough. We did a lot at home too. Yeah, we did ours long distance. We did ours over Zoom. We met with our premarital counselor, who was a pastor at the church, once a month on Wednesdays. We had these books. We went through a whole like test to see like, oh, hey, here's some things we need to look out for when we're married. You know, we had a 4-year engagement. At least y'all were engaged. At least y'all were engaged. Good. I prefer a long engagement over long dating any day. And I understand people have like certain circumstances or whatever, like special cases. Like I knew a couple who they were living together for so long that they were just common law married, which Georgia does not recognize common law marriage, by the way. Some states do recognize it, though. Pretty much if you are a couple and have lived together for long enough, you're considered married by law. Yeah, it's a lot to get up and move country. Like, that would be a special circumstance. Which, that's even long distance compared to me and my wife. Me and my wife just lived 2 hours apart from each other, let alone whole oceans away from each other. We at least lived in the same state. I could visit her on the weekend when she wasn't working. Oh, yeah, what's up? We couldn't text each other. Ah. My brother's wife is still in the Philippines. Yeah, I'll bet it has been. That sounds so tough. Sorry, I saw a thing wrong with Jimmy's foot that I needed to fix. All right, I guess next step is to clean up the rest of this line art. And I think I'm actually going to call it for the night. Y'all, it's been so much fun having you here. Thanks again for dropping in, Pre, and Light, and Floshed, and Dew. And is it Nasiro? I think is how you pronounce it. Nasiro? And as always, Ami and Cole, or I mean Amir. Sorry, there's another person named Ami, so I want to make sure. Nasiro. Okay. Yes, Cole, you were named. I see you. I've called you out. I've called you out. Look into my eyes. I've called you out, Cole. Cole! Hang on, does it see me? Does it see me? Hold on, I think this one's zoom in, isn't it? Just Cole, thank you for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna call it for the night. If y'all want to commission me, don't forget my commissions are half off right now. And if you want to join the Discord, you can join the Discord for some more fun and community there. As always, I hope y'all have a great night. Have a happy Advent. Oh, wait, wrong one. I will see y'all later. Have a good rest of your night. Actually, before we go, who should we raid out to? Who should we raid out to? Well, you know, Candy's live. We could always raid out to Candy. They're working on the calling right now. They have been for 12 hours. How are you live for 12 hours? Good night. Candy is built different. So we're going to raid out to Candy. Oh, he's struggling to make a mohawk. I see. Hang on, I got to make my Twitch panel taller. Where is my... There's my hype. That was designed by the lovely Lightwind. Lightwind made this emote. Y'all should go follow her and commission her. Anyways, hope y'all have a great rest of your night. I will see y'all later. Probably either tomorrow or the day after. Have a good night. Oh, Six Flags. Yes, I've never been on this ride. Y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless. Have fun over at Candy Stream. Bye bye.